group of bakers are working in the bakery in 1986. They were able to alert the authorities in time to save their city from the subterranean invaders and subsequently become heroes. But in either case, the Turks were beaten and the bakers were rewarded with the privilege of creating a commemorative pastry. The pastry shaped in crescent was become a croissant. Croissant is one of the most popular breakfast bread in the world. Especially continental breakfast never ends without croissant. Croissant dough is easier to work with if it is allowed rest several hours between giving the dough 3 single turn and forming the croissant. Once you understand the basics of creating laminated dough like this, you are well on your way to wowing your friends with a delicious croissant at home. Make on 18 cm into 23 cm butter slab using parchment paper or Ziploc bag and reserve in the refrigerator until you use. Use the best butter available such as MG82, the contents of fat, and AGS 57, saturated fatty acids. So this butter is best to use for making a croissant. The ingredients are follow: butter, salt, yeast, sugar, flour, and water. Mix all ingredients together on low speed until combined. Increase the speed to medium, that means in the second level, and mix until the dough will pull away from the sides of the bowl. Scraping sides of the bowl as it goes. It should take 10 minutes overall, at slow speed 2 minutes and medium speed 8 minutes. Continue kneading and the dough is developing gradually. You can develop the gluten up to 75%, which will help you to roll the dough into required size. Now remove the dough from the machine and just roll it, then place it on the bowl. To check the yeast, you can also press the dough and leave it. It will spring back to the top so that the yeast is activated, and reserve in the refrigerator. Transfer the dough to table, cover it and allow it to ferment in the refrigerator for about half an hour. Meantime, give 2 knockback. Remove from the fridge and roll it into rectangular shape and freeze 20 minutes on each sides uncovered. Keep refrigerated. Meantime, take out the butter from the fridge and allow it to reach room temperature. It should be at the same consistency as the dough. Now we start the laminations. How to laminate the butter in the dough? We have been discussed in the earlier video for pastry. Similarly, we are also going to do for croissant. But here we are utilizing the butter. Roll out the dough into 18 cm into 46 cm length. Place the butter slab in the top side and fold the sides over to enclose the butter. Do not overlap the dough. Seal and roll out into a long and narrow strip and keeping all the edges as straight as possible. Begin rolling from the center of the dough towards to the edges and again roll from center to below side. This will help you to keep the dough at even thickness, which is very much required. The butter is 18 cm width and 23 cm length. So it has to overlap enough with the dough. So that's what we are rolling the dough into 18 cm into 46 cm length. Remove the excessive flour from the sheet dough, then book folds the dough. Slit cut the sides of the dough to release the layer. Wrap the dough with the cling wrap or any plastic wrap and refrigerate for 30 minutes or more to rest. So we completed first fold. Now we are into the second second folding. Roll out the dough into 22 cm width and 60 cm long. Remove the edges with a sharp knife and straight the dough to fold accurately by book fold method. Remove the excessive flour from the sheet dough, then book fold the dough. Slit cut the dough folding side to release the layer. Wrap and refrigerate for 30 minutes or more. Similarly, follow the third fold with the same procedure and wrap and refrigerate it for further 30 more minutes in the refrigerator. Finally, we are going to shape the dough into croissant. So take out the dough and roll the dough very gently without damaging the surfaces. If you damage the surfaces, the croissant outlook is going to be disturbed or collapsed. Roll out the dough into 25 cm width and 45 cm length with 5 mm thickness. It should be a rectangular shape. Cut out the croissant by 9 cm width and 25 cm length triangle. To get the best result, it should be stored in the refrigerator overnight, then thaw out in the morning and bake. And roll tightly to form the croissant shape. Allow the croissant to prove for 25 minutes or it has to be double in size. Then egg wash the surface for 2 times carefully without puncture the dough, which caused for collapsing the product. Then bake at 200 degrees centigrade for about 25 minutes until the croissant turn to golden brown color and crusty on top. Croissant is really tempting breakfast bread. Sometimes in addition butter flavor is added to enrich the flavor. Also can stuff the croissant with the filling like chocolate, sausage and cheese and added to the high tea menu. Wow, a beautiful flavor of butter. The crust is crispy. The texture form into gluten web and looks amazing. So thank you very much. Please follow the procedure to make a best croissant and entertain your own people. Thank you very much.